Alright.
What the fuck was that? Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sophia Loren, your average Ako Taco, and today I'm joined by my lovely friend
Kyle. I hate it when people do that. I'm sorry.
And today we're talking about our adventures in band.
We were band kids.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna be a band kid. Funny story, freshman year, I told myself that I wasn't going to be a band student because I didn't want to be a nerd. Let's talk about band camp first.
You don't even know the half of it. Okay, when you're a freshman, it's the scariest shit in the world.
Yeah, no.
Band camp.
Sorry, because my junior year I was considered a freshman in band because I didn't do it my first 2 years, so
It's scarier
I was
when
technically
you're
a freshman.
Yeah, it's scarier when you're little though. Like when you're a baby. Like when you just get to high school. That's the first thing I did that was high school related, was go to band camp. And
Ouch.
agonizing. The sock tans, the fucking I accidentally wore jeans on the first day
Ooh.
and sweat my asshole off. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, no, that's the first thing you shouldn't do at band camp.
Make friends. Making friends was fun and easy. I told Aaron the first day that I met Aaron, everybody was like, "Oh, that's Aaron, just tell him to shut up." And I was like, "Aaron, shut up." It felt good.
Well, see, I didn't have as terrifying because, like I said, I was a junior, and I knew a lot of people in band. That's kind of sort of the reason why I took it, because a lot of people were like, "Oh, you should join band. It's great."
It is. It was like at our school, band was where like the cool kids were. Like it was cool kids. The kids with an actual good sense of humor.
Right.
That's where those kids were, because they were like half intellectuals, half idiots. It's great. Fucking say. Flannel Fridays.
Yeah, Flannel Fridays.
We had like the little like stupid like weekly band like special days. Like we would always wear flannel on Fridays for Flannel Fridays, or we were nerds. We were like really big fucking nerds. So like Fridays were also Flash Fridays, where we would wear the Flash shirts. We would have like Abby had it all planned out. She had like Batman Sundays. Like we just whenever we would hang out, if it was like a coordinated day of the week, we would be doing something where it'd be like this day Tuesday, this day Wednesday. Like
Abby was the greatest person I met in band. Like
I'm gonna call her. FaceTime her actually.
She was also was a section leader, but she wasn't either of our section leaders. I was a clarinet, and he was. What were you? You were a baritone.
I was a baritone. Low brass was where it was at. Everybody fucking cool was in low brass.
Yeah, nobody cool was in clarinets. Like a lot of the people were in the clarinets. I love them to pieces, but like I would have rather been in low brass.
Loosen up. Loosen up.
Yeah.
It was the same with the flutes. There were some cool flutes. There were some lame flutes.
Yeah.
It happens. Abby, I miss you, baby. This bitch. She'll call me back.
The only thing that really sucked was early morning rehearsals.
Fuck that. First of all,
It was like 3 minutes away. He'd always be late. I live 15 minutes. I live 10 minutes away, and I was always on time.
Want to? Are you kidding me? You're gonna make me wake up at 6:30 in the morning, get ready for school, to stand out in like fucking 40 or below weather, and to march around playing my instrument that early in the morning. The sun wasn't even up. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And then if you were late, he made you run laps. And then one time I walked a lap, and so he's like, "No, you need to run it." And I was like, so I like fast walked it, and he goes, "You're gonna be like walking around this track for the whole practice." And I was like, and so he did. That was sophomore year though.
Band, like, nothing's comfortable. Like, you're either really fucking hot or really
cold.
But
like the fact that you could be, because it's weird circumstances. Like you'll be outside in the freezing cold, or you're gonna be packed in a bus with each other in like 92-degree weather, and you're gonna be sweating balls, just sharing your sweat and like breathing each other's air. Like in band, you have no space.
There is no such thing as personal space. Your little bubble, do you not see how close we are? This is how you know
we don't care.
We don't care.
Because
like,
that bubble, once you enter band,
that bubble's gone.
It's gone.
It's forever gone.
Because that's how me and my friends became so close. We would sleep in like beds with each other after that. We would like lay on the ground. We had this thing called a cuddle puddle.
Oh my god, Abby was telling me
We
about
would start a cuddle puddle every single day, either before school, during band class, or something stupid, or like in a study hall. We would just be like, cuddle puddle! Everybody would lay on the ground, and then we'd all just kind of like lay around or on top of each other. We were all touching though, so it was like a big pile of just people cuddling.
I remember my first cuddle puddle. That's when my bubble ended, was that day.
It's
and
great.
Yeah. And a good thing is too is when you're in band you kind of get a little bit more social.
True, definitely.
Because I used to be the most introverted extrovert. I still am, but like, you know, it's not as bad as I was like freshman and sophomore year.
True. Same for me. It was like I didn't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, no,
band.
I had no friends until
like,
junior year.
I was so quiet. Abby didn't know. I like how we're just bringing up Abby. Nobody fucking knows who Abby is. But,
Abby Pfeiffer is the best person in the world, and if she sees this, we love you. We miss you.
Call me back. But no, she like when she first met me, I was a freshman. She was like a sophomore. She was. Our goal for the summer was like we're gonna go out to Therose's Bridge. Like the last day of school, we were like all gonna get into each other's cars, drive out to Therose's Bridge, which is a haunted bridge in Kansas, and her and Sydney were in the front seat like jamming out to like fucking just like the dopest like rap music in the world, and like, and by dopest I mean like early 2000s, but so it was like, oh shawty, it's your birthday, we gon' party like it's your birthday. And the thing is, I was in the back seat because I was just kind of like messing around with my camera or like on my phone, and I was just like quiet because I didn't know them, and so they were just kind of like, does he not like rap music? Does he not even curse? Like, who is this kid? And then like when we finally got to the bridge and I was around some people that I actually knew, I was just kind of like, you know, fuck shit stacked on top of itself. And they were just kind of like, this kid's great.
I remember football games. So every home game, we had to do the No, let's talk Let's talk about pep rallies.
No, we gotta tell them about the tradition. The tradition for the first football game of the year. If you were in like the band clique, you had to be completely naked under your marching band uniform.
Yeah,
and I remember
if it was your freshman year, I got a pass because I was a junior.
I was a freshman.
Abby said because she was telling some of the freshmen in flutes to do it, and I was like, wait, do I have to do this? And she's like, nah, you're a junior, you get a pass.
Well, it was everybody would just do it. Here's some people would be like, because there's a part of the game where you could just like take off your uniform a little, like take off your jacket, and like you could just be wearing your t-shirt, you could chill out. Yeah. We stayed in our uniforms the whole time, and we didn't want people to know about the tradition, and so when people were like, you can take off your uniforms, we'd be like, no, we're fine. Like, I'm pretty sure another kid would try to like unzip the jacket for somebody else and like see their bare back, and like somebody would be like, like, are you not wearing clothes underneath this? Yes.
It was great. I loved it. Like,
you know what ruined it? The teacher. Even like the best proctologist in the whole world could take that stick out of that man's ass. It was so far up there, it was like gone. Here's the thing.
I'll probably
he was so uncomfortable about me and Bella. He was just uncomfortable around us because we would crack the stupidest jokes. Bella was sick one day and she didn't get to come to play at one of the games, and he was like, why were you gone? And she was like, I was sick. And she's like, I'm still sick. And he's like, why haven't you gone to the doctor?
And Kyle goes.
I laughed and I went, she's poor. And Bella started laughing, I was laughing, and Mr. Band teacher was standing there, and he was like, I don't know what to do with myself, and he was just kind of like...
He kind of like awkwardly chuckled and then walked away.
And then like walked away, and Bella was just like, yo, you just called me poor in front of our band teacher. And I was like, you're right.
Nobody cared.
Nobody cared. The choir teacher called Bella a whore.
Yeah, I remember that.
For wearing track shorts. I was like,
and see, he was just
cut you.
like, she was just
Like, that's my best friend.
We had only third quarter off. Like, and if
some
we were,
people-
but see, here's the thing. I would be fine with having third quarter off, but being late to third quarter, the next third quarter we had at a football game, we wouldn't be able to take off. And like,
So fucking dumb.
that was kind of stupid because like, you know, some of us don't eat until that part. And because we had meal tickets.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like we could get like a hot dog or some a hot dog, a chips or candy and a drink. And I eat more than like one hot dog or one hamburger.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
what
did too.
sustains me is,
Mhm.
you know, like 2 hamburgers. And their hamburgers were a pretty like medium okay size. So like yeah, I would eat 2. But usually I'd get 1 and then eat it with like the band, usually Kyle and them.
And the clique.
Because I didn't like want to associate with anybody else in band
True.
because they were
Same.
lame.
Fucking lame. Oh, the stories about Drumline.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you something. The joke Drumline bake sale was used a lot in our years of band. I don't know if you can piece it together, so let me just walk you through it. Somebody in Drumline decides to bring pot brownies. Drumline eats pot brownies during a football game. Drumline is high off their ass at the football game, and oh my god, watching, I'm not gonna say his name, but watching one of the, you know, the drums that
bass,
are actually like
the bass.
the bass drums, watching one of the bass drummers drum while he was high off of his ass was the funniest shit I have ever seen. He was like,
oh my god, I remember who that is.
and he was sweating and I almost died, and like us in the back, we were just like watching them, just amazed at what they had done.
See, here's the thing. Coming from, because that was what, sophomore year?
I think so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was sophomore year because I remember being in the stands and like watching you guys and I just see that and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
He was tripping. He was.
And like
He ate a lot.
from the audience like side, it was so fucking funny. But yeah, continuing on with me not being in band for 2 years, I kind of like demeaned all of the band kids. I was like, LOL, what losers and stuff like that. And then I joined band and I was like,
At me next time.
I was like, oh shit, they do a lot.
We.
Like, oh, we look like, sorry guys, my camera died, so I'm using his now. Anyways, we were, let's talk about color guard. I just know, like, where I always stood, like, a lot of the color guard people would accidentally hit me.
Oh
so,
yeah.
yeah.
You're not an actual band kid unless you get hit with one of the flags.
And they fucking hurt, like,
It's great.
it's horrible.
It's great.
Okay.
Well, actually, the leader of color guard, she hit me right in the face with one of her flags. She felt so bad, she bought me candy bars, and I was like, honestly, you didn't have to. I thought it was great.
One of the color guards told me that they have a point system for how many points you get for what kind of band member you hit.
Yeah.
State Fair.
Oh.
State Fair is
Always
like
fun.
State Fair is
Always
like
a blast.
the best thing in band that we do. Always we're allowed to like mess around, eat food.
Love that.
It was the greatest thing.
My
Sometimes,
favorite. You got to skip school.
yeah. That and one other one were the only 2 that we actually skip school. Like the rest are usually.
They like go back to class.
Yeah, that or
Please.
that or they were on weekends, which sucked. You missed this because he didn't do band his senior year. But for state basketball, we were able to be to school at 9:30 because we didn't get back into town until like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So we got to come to school at 9 o'clock, and it was great. But I was still tired because I didn't go to bed when I got home. I like stayed up.
I would have just like not went to school.
You always did that.
Yeah, well.
What stories you have for band?
No, all except is that you make the best. You meet the best people you will ever meet, and you become really, really close, and it's amazing.
It's great.
It's one of the best
and it's not
I've
like
ever had in high school.
And it's not like, you know, the band is usually like, oh, freshmen don't suck. We welcome everybody. We're not like...
We're not assholes.
We're not pieces of shit to underclassmen.
Exactly.
So yeah. Kyle, that's all you have?
Yep.
That's all I have. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe.
Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, bitch. Let's go.
Put something nice down in the comments. I will have his stuff. And also, fun fact, we have a gaming channel.
Oh yeah, we do.
It's called Rocks in a Box. I will put his link and that link down below. And you guys...
Can I say I'm a gifted man?
But anyways, that is all I have for this video. I shall see you guys next time. And I'm sorry for not posting for 3 months. Bye!
It happens.
Let go of everything.